Welcome back. Today in Down and Dirty, we're having fun with Flowers and Jay. Flower design expert Jay Schwanke is here to show us how to take flowers from our garden and show them off in our house. Right now, my favorite garden flowers are ripe and plump. Peonies, lilacs, although they're near their end right now, but I love lilacs too.
Yeah, lilacs, and you know what? We get all those things because we have great weather here. I was just talking to people in my garden the other day, and I said, it's so great because we have all 4 seasons, so we get these. You don't get these if you don't have 4 seasons. So
well, they're lovely.
Yeah, so peonies. Now, I brought kind of a progression of different sizes and just kind of to show you what they do. And look, we even have a little ant here today.
Well, they attract a lot of ants, don't they, the peony?
My grandfather told me that it was the ant's job that they would climb over the top and that they would open it up.
Oh,
and
that's
so I just always thought that's not really true, but they're just attracted by the sap on the top. But I like the fact that it's their little job to walk across there and
that's a darling
take
story.
care of them. So they come in all different sizes, and you can cut. Now, even if you cut at this stage, it will open up. And this stage is probably too far. You're only going to get a couple days with that. But the other thing that I wanted to show you too was what we're going to do with them afterwards. So when we get these and we've cut them, now I cut them this morning when it was nice and cool and the dew was on them and everything. Don't cut them in the afternoon because there's a lot of strength that's taken out of the flower. So at night they're all hydrated. They're really crisp, like a big crisp head of lettuce. All right. So we take those leaves off at the bottom and then give them a cut and put them into water. Now, you'll notice, too, with this, I used my plant food again.
Oh, yes, okay.
This is a special one that's a bulb plant food.
Okay.
And it's better because these are a quorum. So anything that grows from a bulb, this is going to benefit from. There's more sugars in there and things like that for them, too. But always make sure that you remove that foliage below the water line, but then also leave the foliage up above because it needs that to draw that moisture up there. Now you'll notice too that I've got all these other little buds all the way around. Those will all open up too.
Oh, that's
nice. So that's the great part. Now you were telling me on the break that you were trimming last night.
And I accidentally cut off a big old hunk of my blooms. I'm going to go dig them out of the yard recycling bin and get them in a vase.
Well, here's the other thing. When I was a kid, we would take these and we would cut them like this at this stage. We'd take a piece of newspaper and wet it in the sink. Then we'd wrap it in that wet newspaper and put a piece of tape around it, and then put it into the cooler.
Yes.
And you can hold these up to 6 weeks. And we used to do that with our peony farm so that we would have fresh peonies that were available for Memorial Day.
Oh, very nice.
And so then when you take them out, then all of a sudden they'll burst open and come from that point. So that's the way that we take care of these guys. So just kind of, you can go at this size or whatever. The other thing, too, herbs are really popular right now, too, and I think that that's really fun. This is a mint one.
Yes, now, we just planted some of this.
Okay, and you're going to make mojitos then, right?
Okay, this is what I was just going to ask you. You got to muddle these for mojitos.
You muddle this with lime, so you just trim off the top. Now, what's really interesting is when we look at this, too, and just see the little pieces that are coming off, and right down here inside, too, there's a little sprout inside there.
Yeah.
If we take this top piece off right here, then those are going to branch out and it's going to get bigger. So it's really better for us to trim these back.
Yeah.
So I have cutting pots like this, too, outside so that I can use this for, mojitos or a little container garden like this where we've got all our different, cilantro, oregano festival this weekend. So Souvlaki booth, watch for me. I will be there today.
Oh, you're going to be there buying them or making them?
I'm going to be eating them.
Okay, good.
Eating them. So, but yeah, oregano for that. We've got those different types of things. Now, too, if you want to get your kids involved with this, the other cool thing that we've started doing around the house, too, is action figures.
Yes.
We take our action figures and put our action figures in there. Oh, so kids can take their action figures and put them in your little container garden. So it's kind of fun for them and they get involved, too.
He's got Hugh Jackman X-Men figurine. This is his action figure to put into his little garden. Very cute.
I'm going to give it to Stephanie.
Yeah, she likes Hugh. This is wonderful. And with all herbs, don't be afraid to cut them. As you said, with the mint, they're going to keep
this guy
going.
Today, just to show you. This is my petunia box. I just planted it this week. I cut everything off.
I hate that. I know, but you should.
But I know. Rick told me, Flowerland, he said, whack that off, Jay. So I did. I just cut everybody off. And now you look, they're branching and they're breaking, and this thing's going to be exploding with blooms in just a couple more days.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Get out there. Enjoy. There's so much beautiful stuff out in the yard. And you can find a link to Jay's website on our website at WZZM13.com. Just click on the Take 5 links. When we come back, see how to turn your kids' artwork into a fun gift. We'll be back.